I never thought I'd get out in front of people. I never wanted to do it. I like being behind the scenes, but you know what, when my dad...
Joel Osteen, the senior pastor of Lakewood Church in Houston, is one of the most recognized faces in modern American Christianity. Known for his uplifting messages about hope, gratitude, and living a fulfilling life, Osteen has built a platform that reaches millions worldwide. His story is one of faith, family, media, and the challenges of leading a global church, showing how one person can combine spirituality with vision and communication. Early life and family foundations. Born March 5, 1963 in Houston, Texas, Joel was one of 6 children in a family rooted in faith and service. His father, John Osteen, had once been a traditional Southern Baptist pastor, but in 1959 he founded what would become Lakewood Church. Joel's mother, Dodie, was a steadfast partner in faith and family life, guiding the household with warmth and encouragement. The Osteen children were raised with a sense of purpose. Joel observed his parents facing challenges with faith and resilience, learning early on the importance of belief, compassion, and dedication to others. Growing up in faith. Joel's upbringing was shaped by the dynamics of a busy, spiritually active household. He watched his siblings pursue different paths. Some stayed close to ministry, like his sister Lisa, who became an associate pastor, and others followed professional careers, like his brother Paul, a vascular surgeon. These early experiences immersed Joel in a culture of service, community, and faith. His parents instilled values that would influence his life: perseverance, optimism, and the belief that one could impact the world positively through purpose and action. From behind the camera to the pulpit. Unlike many who grow up dreaming of preaching, Joel initially stayed behind the scenes. After graduating from Humble High School in 1981, he briefly attended Oral Roberts University to study radio and television communications, but soon returned to Houston. At 19, he launched Lakewood's television ministry, producing and editing broadcasts that would shape the church's media presence for decades. His early work in media was meticulous, learning to present the church's message in a clear, polished way. Over nearly 2 decades, Joel built Lakewood's brand through television, combining faith with accessible, uplifting storytelling. Taking the stage. Joel did not intend to preach initially. His father often encouraged him to step forward, but Joel felt his father was the better preacher. In January 1999, Joel gave his first sermon. Just a week later, his father passed away, leaving a vacancy at the helm of Lakewood Church. Though inexperienced, Joel accepted the responsibility, stepping into the role of senior pastor in June 1999. Under his leadership, the church began to grow rapidly, blending uplifting messages with modern media strategies. Within 5 years, attendance had more than tripled, and Lakewood was drawing tens of thousands of congregants weekly. Expansion and vision. Joel's leadership emphasized growth and accessibility. The church purchased the old Houston Rockets Arena and invested in transforming it into a modern sanctuary capable of hosting over 16,000 attendees. State-of-the-art media facilities, classrooms, and worship spaces reflected his vision for a church that could reach both local and global audiences. Lakewood services were broadcast internationally, spreading Joel's message of hope, positivity, and encouragement far beyond Houston. His approach combined faith with media-savvy presentation, making spiritual teachings relatable to a broad audience. Your Best Life Now and Media Success. In 2004, Joel released Your Best Life Now, a book that became a cultural phenomenon. Its message of hope, optimism, and living fully resonated with millions, selling over 4 million copies and remaining on bestseller lists for years. Joel's media presence expanded further through television appearances, public speaking engagements, and live events like Night of Hope, which brought his message to arenas across the U.S. and internationally. Through these efforts, Joel demonstrated that faith and inspiration could be combined with contemporary communication methods to reach a vast audience. Personal life and partnership. Joel's life has been shaped by his partnership with his wife, Victoria. They met in a Houston jewelry store in 1985, and 2 years later were married. Victoria initially focused on supporting her husband and managing church-related tasks, eventually became a prominent co-leader within Lakewood. She launched the Lakewood Women's Ministry, authored books, and became a recognizable voice alongside Joel, bringing her own blend of guidance, inspiration, and mentorship to the church community. Together, they navigated the challenges of leading a large, influential congregation while raising two children, Jonathan and Alexandra, who became actively involved in music and youth ministry, theology, and message. Joel Osteen's ministry emphasizes hope, positivity, and personal growth. His sermons focus on encouragement, gratitude, and the idea that faith can guide people to live fulfilling lives. While his approach has attracted millions, some critics argue that it emphasizes comfort and success over traditional doctrines like repentance and the acknowledgement of human struggle. Nonetheless, Osteen's message resonates widely because it offers optimism and practical inspiration for daily life, encouraging people to believe in better, live with gratitude, and embrace personal growth within the framework of faith. Community and controversies. Lakewood Church has faced questions about finances and outreach. While the church's budget supports large-scale media broadcasts, events, and weekly operations, a smaller portion goes to traditional charitable giving. Critics have raised concerns about transparency and priorities. Joel has addressed these questions by highlighting the church's global reach, educational programs, and resources that touch millions. Over the years, Lakewood has sought to balance growth and service, emphasizing that its work impacts lives through both spiritual guidance and community engagement. Leadership through challenges. Joel's tenure has also included responses to natural disasters and crises. During Hurricane Harvey in 2017, Lakewood Church eventually opened to assist the community, providing shelter, water, and support to those affected. Joel's focus in such moments emphasizes hope, faith, and practical support, encouraging people to remain resilient and compassionate. Similarly, the church has navigated public attention regarding safety and security measures, learning from challenges while striving to maintain openness, community engagement, and inclusivity. Legacy and influence. Joel Osteen's influence extends far beyond Houston. Through books, media, and personal appearances, he has shaped the conversation about faith and optimism in contemporary society. Lakewood Church's growth and reach exemplify his ability to combine traditional spiritual values with modern methods of communication and engagement. Joel's story is not just about sermons or church attendance. It is about connecting with people, offering encouragement, and creating spaces where hope and positivity can thrive. Family and continuity. The Osteen family continues to play a central role in Lakewood Church. Victoria remains a leader in her own right, balancing mentorship, writing, and public speaking. Their children, Jonathan and Alexandra, carry forward the family tradition, engaging youth and music ministries while expanding the church's cultural presence. Joel's legacy is intertwined with his family's contributions, showing that leadership, faith, and inspiration are collaborative efforts rooted in relationships, trust, and shared vision. A message of hope. Joel Osteen's story is ultimately one of perseverance, faith, and dedication. From his beginnings behind the camera to leading one of the largest churches in the United States, he has demonstrated how vision, communication, and compassion can intersect to influence millions. His approach to ministry, emphasizing hope, resilience, and personal growth, offers guidance to those seeking encouragement in difficult times. Despite challenges, his focus remains on uplifting people, providing a sense of purpose and demonstrating that faith can inspire confidence, gratitude, and positivity in everyday life. Conclusion. Joel Osteen is more than a televangelist. He is a storyteller, motivator, and spiritual guide who has leveraged faith, media, and leadership to reach a global audience. Lakewood Church's transformation from a small Houston congregation into a worldwide community exemplifies the impact of vision, dedication, and communication. While debates continue over theology and approach, Joel's message remains centered on hope, inspiration, and living a life grounded in positivity and belief. His journey reflects the challenges and rewards of leading a faith-based community in the modern world, showing how resilience, partnership, and a focus on uplifting others can create enduring influence.